Preparing for an interview presented by Mary Keating for Tomorrow's Leaders Today. This is going to be the outline for our presentation today. We're going to take you all the way from where to look for a job to the follow-up after you've interviewed for your job. To start off, where do you look for a job? There are many ways to look for a job. However, online is going to be your quickest option for the most outreach. Some websites that are good to look on are Indeed, LinkedIn, and Monster. You can also always just go to the website of the company that you wish to work for. It is also a great idea to keep an eye out for community job fairs, and you also might just see signage at stores that you frequent. So what should you expect when doing the application process? You can expect to enter your basic personal information like your name, your email, and your telephone number. In addition, you're also going to be asked for your previous employment as well as your school history. You should also submit a copy of your resume and your cover letter. So what goes on a resume? Your resume is a chance to brag a little bit about your accomplishments. Even if you don't have a lot of work experience, you can still have a great resume. Think of other activities you're involved in at school, in your community, at church. You should list a description of the skills you have earned in these various work, school, and community efforts. If you can list quantitative data in any of your descriptions, do it. So what goes on a cover letter? A cover letter should be tailored to the specific job you are applying for. You're going to want to do your research on the company and see what skills they look for on their teams. Out of these skills, you should highlight the ones you have and describe them in detail. There are great templates online that you can use to help you get a good start on your cover letter. So I've submitted my paperwork. Now what? Prep, prep, prep. Make sure you're checking your email and your phone frequently for communication from your potential employer. Speaking of your phone, make sure you have an appropriate voicemail. You're going to want to go over some basic interview questions. I will list them on the following slide. After this, you're going to want to go ahead and have a teacher, a counselor, a friend, somebody do a mock interview with you. Get your practice in. Also, make sure you know where your interview is held. Some common interview questions are, tell me about yourself. Why this company? Why this role in this company? Tell me where you see yourself in the next 5 years. How about the next 10 years? What are your biggest strengths? Your biggest weaknesses? Why are you leaving your current job, if this question is applicable? Tell me about an accomplishment. Tell me about a time you overcame a challenge. The day of the interview, congratulations, you've made it. First, you're going to want to make sure you relax. You can do a Superman pose, some breathing exercises, or even just dance off the nerves. Dress professionally. Make sure to be polite to everybody you meet, and also make sure you arrive early. And remember that this is just a conversation between you and another person. Try not to stress too much about it. During the interview, computer style. If doing the interview online, look into your webcam. This will create the illusion that you are making eye contact with your interviewer. Have some decent lighting. If you can sit in front of a window, it'll give you great natural light. Otherwise, try to position a lamp behind your computer. An advantage of computer interviews is that you can have sticky notes on your computer to remind you of your talking points that you want to make sure you get across. During the interview in person, make sure you are listening to what your interviewer is saying. Have some good eye contact, and be careful not to ramble. It's very easy to do if you're nervous. You're also going to want to maintain good posture. After your interviewer is finished asking you questions, they're going to ask you if you have any questions you might ask. Make sure you have 1 or 2 questions prepared for this. After you've concluded your interview, make sure to thank your interviewer for their time. If you haven't heard back from your potential employer in about 2 weeks, it never hurts to send another email thanking them again for their time and letting them know that you're still interested in the position. Thank you so much for watching this presentation, and good luck on your future endeavors. Again, this was presented by Mary Keating for TLT, Tomorrow's Leaders Today.